there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on the guitar solo from Another Brick in the Wall. I've done a separate video on the rest of the song, so you can check that out. I've also done a separate video on me playing it through, all the way through, so you can hear me playing it exactly as is. In this video, we're going to completely break it down, go bar by bar, note by note, teach you everything about the solo. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press that notifications button as well so you can see when my new videos come out. And I do love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section, even if it's just to say hi. It would be really appreciated. It helps the video get some more views. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the first line goes like this. 1, 2. Okay, so we're going to start. It's all based around D minor pentatonic scale. Hopefully you know that one. Okay, so we're going to start on B13 and pull off to B10. Then G12. So you got. And then another B10. So you got. And then G12 bends up a tone. And then you're going to play B10 with the first finger. Then E10. So the first bar. And then into the next bar, it's bar 26. We're going to bend up a tone from B13. Okay, so the first phrase, after 2, 1, 2. Bit faster. And up speed. Into bar 27, and we've got first finger just goes flat across the G10 and the B10 and go down, up, up. We're then going to play the B13. You play it and then bend it up. Now this bit is a bit crazy. He bends up 2 tones. If you can't get that bend, do the bend up and then move up 2 frets up to the 15. And then you can bring it back down and play the 13. So either you can go all on the 13th fret, or play 13, bend it up, 15, bend up, and then play 13. So there's a slightly easier way of playing it. Playing the same notes, or if you can manage to get that bend, because it is big. And then we're going to play the B13 again, pull off to B10 and then G12. Okay, so the whole line after 2. 1, 2. Okay, on to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, for that, we're going to do a G12, just going to bend it up. And then the next phrase, which is G10, pulls off to G9, then D12, back to G9. So you got. Then D10 slides up to D12, and then hit G12. So that bar you got, or slowly, and then you can hit D12, and then it's just a kind of a percussive note, almost your first finger on fret 10, just sort of resting it against it and get that sound. So you got. And then you're going to play the G10 and B10 and then a D12 afterwards. So it's really quick. And and then 2 hits on the G and B10, and then a D12. And then it does that again. And then G10 and B10, up to G12 and B12, back to G10 and B10. So bars 31, 32 go. Okay, so the whole line goes. On to the next line, and we've got this. 1, 2, 3. So there's a little rake, so you're just like touching the strings. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Just resting my finger against the strings, not getting any notes. It just strolls down them. And then you're going to play E13 and bend it up a tone. Bring it back down and play just 2 E13s, really just staccato, real short. So it goes. And then on bar 35, I cheat on this. He does it all as a bend, but I can't get that, what is 2.5 tones up in it. So I play. So I slide from 13 on the B string to 15, and then bend that up a tone, and then an extra semitone, drop it back down, play a B13, and then a B15 sliding off. So it's all really slowly. He does it all on one bend from the B13, so it goes. But I find it too hard to do that, so I play it like that. Okay, so that line, 1, 2, 3. Okay, on to the next line. I like this phrase. It goes. Okay, so we've got G12. You're going to bend up a tone. B10, E10. So then B13 pulls off to B10 and then hit a G12. So you got. Then pre-bend that G12, bend it up, and then drop it back down, and play it at G10. So and then G12 pulls off to G10, and D12. So bar 38 goes. And up to speed. Into bar 39, you got a G10. Hitting straight to a D12, a slight bend on it, and then D12 and G12, and just pull off just to your first finger on the D10, and then a A12. So then A12 pulls off to A10 and hits an E13. So you got, and then A10 pulls off to A8, E10 pulls off to E8. So bar 39 slowly. And bar 40 you got, which is just E10, A8, E10 pulls off to E8, and then an E10, and slide off of it. Okay, so the whole line slowly goes. And up speed. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so the first bar. Slide into the D7, G5, G7, B6, pulls off to B5, and then a G7. So then that G7 you're going to play again and pull off to the G5, and then a D7. Bar 41, rest. Bar 42, you got just G5, G7, G7 pulls off to G5, then B6, and a little bend off right at the end, just kind of a little throwaway thing. So it goes. And then bar 43, this is a similar kind of thing that we did towards the beginning of the solo, doing the bend on the 13. So you could playing bend on 13, 13, slide up to 15, and then bend up a tone, and then play a 13. So you could go. Or if you manage to do the bend. So you bend up a tone, and then you do another one up a tone, up another tone again, and then dropping it back down. Or you can play the easier way. Okay, so the whole of that line goes 3, 4, rest. On to the next line, and we've got this. Okay, so E15. Little down up on it, you bend up the second one, and then E13 pulls off to E10, and then we've got the slide into the B15, E13, E12, then E15 you're going to bend it up and down 3 times, and then into the next bar, E15 pre-bent, and it hits E15 and B15 at the same time. So that line goes 1, 2, 3, 4. On to the next line, and we've got this, rest. Okay, so E18 bending up twice, then E20 bending up, and then these 2 little throwaways. E20 pulls off to E17 twice. And then we've got the G10, G10, G10 with a little blues curl, little bend out tune, and then a D12. And then little percussive hits going down, down, up. Okay, so the whole line, 2, 3, 4, rest. And then the last line, we've got this. So for that, first finger's going to slide from the 10th fret to the 12th fret on the G and D strings. And then I'm going to add a B13 to the G12 and D12. So slowly. And then a percussive hit, and then hit a D12. So slowly. And then G12 and B12. And then another hit. And then slide it down to fret 10. So that's pretty tricky, that bit. Go. 2 percussive hits and then a G and B10. D12, percussive hit, 2 percussive hits and then go, which is A10, A8, A10, then A8 quickly to E10. So the last line slowly. And that's the whole solo. So if you want to hear the solo all the way through with the tabs above, I've done a separate video on that, so you can check that out as well. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications button, leave me some comments in the comments section. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.